Hey friends, as promised, I've got some $35 journals going in the shop today. So I wanted to take you through these kind of quick like. It's been a little while since I made $35 journals. When I create things, it's just based on the size book that I have at the time. I mean the size of box I have at the time. And when I created that last batch of journals, I just seemed to have a lot of the dog food size, you know, the bigger dog treats, dog snacks, boxes. And so that's, you know, I'm very dictated by what I'm recycling at the moment. So I did have some small pasta boxes, so I thought I would do some smaller journals. This one is called Seahorse, and it's because it's got this super keen glass seahorse tied to the spine here. We'll go through this one quickly. This is some of my favorite fabric to work with. The colors in it are so beautiful and very vivid. It kind of, the leaf skeletons reminded me of fall, but the coloring really does remind me of spring. I've got a pocket in here for you, some stickers. Now these are mermaid stickers, and I've got a small frame right here that features seashells. So I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to put in there. Look at this ribbon. Woo, I'm having fun with ribbon, y'all. There are two small bookmarks or tags, whatever you want to do with them here, that look very mermaid-ish. This one has a mermaid on it, but I think her head is cut off. So do what you want with that. Magazine images, papers, some beautiful sequins. Kind of in love with sequins at the moment. Vintage wrapping paper that features the underwater life. My sweet friend Noit sent me some Hebrew magazine pages. I just love it. Is that not a beautiful language? I just think it's so gorgeous. Magazine images. This is from a movie magazine that Donna sent along. Stickers from Judy. Magazine images. BB. Hey, buddy. And more ephemera for you to play with. I especially love that. It's very Mediterranean looking. Scrap flowers. And a pocket with a sewn book in it and lots of papers and cards for you to play with. These are Project Life cards. Got some gorgeous Tim Holtz vellum here, some embossed imagery, some magazine pages, and that is a vintage Christmas card, which I am really running out of vintage Christmas cards, and I'm very sad to see them go because they certainly were a great addition to these books. So if you have any vintage Christmas cards you want to get rid of, you'll know where to send them. We've got a little Hello Kitty. I like the colors in this. It's very purple, pink, you know, kind of cool colors. More cards for you to play with. This is a fish paper clip. Vintage sheet music. This is FDR, and this is from an old magazine. A little bit of blank vellum. This is a napkin for you to play with. You can do whatever you want with that. These are envelope flowers, so you can play with those, and a few die cuts on the back. This is cute. It says, "Good coffee with good friends makes good times." And lots of paper right here, and some skinny books, of course. I've got some speech bubbles for you. This little pocket right here is made of a vintage dictionary page. A little bit of Halloween, maps, because everybody needs to have a place to go, right? Vintage wrapping paper. This is Therapeutic Indications Index. That's vintage. Planner items, stickers. These are nautical kind of stickers, beachy kind of things. More stickers. Sweet little bunny. My friend Michelle makes these, and she is not well right now, so every time I look at one of these and I think about this gorgeous flower that she designed, my just hopes and prayers go out to her and for a speedy recovery. Love you, Michelle. Okay, these are Disney princesses. They just seem to fit there. I'm completely dictated by it's like everything's talking and everything's going, hey, put me here. Hey, put me here. Hey, put me here. So that's what I do. A 1937 vintage envelope and a little skinny book back here for you. This reminds me of learning to read. It's a card. And text pages, some beautiful embossing, categories, some ATCs for you to play with, and more of the just exquisite envelopes there. I just love those things. And a few things in the back for you to toy around with and put into your journal and make it your very own. Seahorse is $35. This is another, I did a big tribal junk journal, and then this one is a mini version of that, and I want you to look at that piece of jewelry on the binding. Is that not really beautiful? When my friend's mom died, he sent me all her jewelry. And she had some exquisite pieces, and I have used them over the years, because when things like that happen, I think the worst thing to do is to hang on to things like that. And I love to pass along beauty. That's what these books are about. Stuff that would end up in the trash have ended up in a junk journal, flow journal, whatever you want to call it. So let's go through this one real quick. Take life one cup at a time. I love that. That's a little coloring element for you. We've got some skinny books, papers, doilies. Another little element that has to do with, this is hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. Trick or treat, and a witch tag for you to play with. Napkins, vintage, Hebrew, vellum. This is from a vintage dog book. Some handmade paper. It's very exquisite. This is from Corinthians. It's the love thing from Corinthians. It says, love is patient, love is kind. One thing that I noticed when I was putting these in the book is it said that love, hold on a second, let me take this out. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or conceited or proud. Love is not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. I had just missed that before. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Is that not beautiful? True, isn't it? I mean, we wake up every day and we have a clean slate. Let's take advantage of it. And we've got some little sticker. Uh-oh. Hold on. Collar hold, please. Whoops. We've had a snafu right here. Some of my planner elements came unhooked from their brad up here. There we go. Now we got them back on. Lots and lots of planner elements right there. And a calendar. Ghost. A doily. I love these cards. Lots of funky, fun fibers for you to toy around with. These books really are about your creativity. They are an art studio in a box. You can take this little journal with you, and a glue stick and some scissors and maybe a few colored pencils, and man, you can just go at it. You can occupy yourself. I see these being very beneficial for people who are in hospital and maybe can't get to their art supplies, or somebody who's traveling and misses their studio. Maybe someone who is traveling lightly, or maybe traveling suddenly. When my mom was taken ill a couple years ago, I dropped everything. I literally dropped everything I was doing and hopped in the car, and didn't have any of my art supplies with me, and I really did miss them while I was away caring for her. She is perfectly and wonderfully recovered now. So we are glad about that. But, you know, this is something that you can just stick in a bag and and take off. You've got plenty of paper to work with. You've got blank cards in here that you could make. You've got journaling books. You can journal in the skinny books. You've got stickers. You've got a lot of verbiage for you to play with. It's just like no end to what you can do with something like this. It's just so much fun to have around. And as I think I mentioned that my big fall festival is over at the farm, so that means that the farm closes on November the 1st. So from November the 1st through April, I am kind of unemployed at that job. But it's a great time to kind of catch up on my own flow journal, which I just don't get a lot of time to play in my own flojo. And I miss having time to create, but I'm very grateful to be working so much. Got little Halloween elements in here. These are embossed. This is an embossed haunted house, embossed trick or treat. Isn't that cool? Magazine images. I really dig magazine images. I think that they can give you a whole lot of, good ideas for your art. So I've got lots and lots of magazine images. We've got some flower stickers here, courtesy of Judy, and a tag. Sweet little papers. Look at that dress form. Whoa! Like one of my favorite things ever. Is that not just gorgeous? Good gracious. Donna kind of outdid herself on that one. And we've got border strips for you. More vintage elements here. Everything does have a smattering of Halloween, y'all, because Halloween's fun. I love Halloween. We usually decorate the yard. We don't do costumes so much, but we do the yard up in a profound and cool way. This is a sewn book, and of course you've got some things in the back to add to your already stuffed journal. All right, we've got one more to look at. This is the Hawaii pattern, because that's what it said, on the description of this fabric, that it said Kona, Hawaii. So that's kind of what I went with. The journal charm is super cool, and it looks almost like ivory. Has a pretty little ivory looking element to it, and some gold beads. I just thought it was really pretty. I have a small pocket in the front. I love that picture of the owl. I thought it was a good time of year to use some owl imagery. We've got some vellum. This is Sean Connery. This is from a movie magazine. Some Hebrew magazine. The Corinthians thing I was telling you about a while ago. Some awesome stamped tissue paper from Noit. She just does an outstanding job on anything she does. These are planner stickers from Jeannie. Love those things. I wish I were a planner. Maybe I would be more organized, but I don't know. I tried to plan. It just didn't work for me. I think because I can't plan much because my schedule changes almost daily. This is a piece of fabric, a dress form, a feather, a little pack of ephemera for you to play with, and of course some pattern paper back here. First coffee, then all that other. Some burlap. This is education ephemera. These are some beautiful little German elements. They're very glittery, they're very fragile, they're very beautiful. Love those. I really love this image, and the card on the back of here says good times. So maybe this will help you journal a little bit about some good times that you maybe had with a loved one. There's a Jennibellie card and how to get in touch with Jennibellie right here. And these are envelopes that are stuffed with some goodies for you. Some more Hebrew, Jennibellie, and lovely papers. Got some transparencies over here for you to play with in a pocket that's kind of devoted to Halloween. This is a photograph, a genuine photograph of a little girl. Now she's turning away. You can't see her face, so I didn't feel like I was invading any privacy here. But I thought that those two things went together. Little children usually do love life, and it's a good opportunity to journal about loving life in general. I got some of those funky little owls. James Dean. Love James Dean. That's from a movie magazine. These are tags for you to play with, of course. Got a little doily to play with. This is a sewn book. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn. Leaves. More die cuts. And these are Halloween-ish die cuts. Text here. More cards and papers for you to play with. A little Halloween bag full of goodies in there. Text. This is what happens when you just get really carried away with cereal box board. So that's that. Some beautiful, the lovely, lovely, lovely tissue paper from Noit. And book imagery. Stickers. These are the vintage things. Remember, this is how you used to order your music. You actually used to tear these things off and put it on an order card and order records and cassettes and things like that. What's a cassette? These are flowers for you to make. More stickers that have to do with Halloween. A little bit of education ephemera here. A few more little ephemera pieces. And then a package of buttons and stickers and stars and stamps and all kinds of things back there for you to play with. Everything is going in my shop today, y'all. I've already got the photography done, so I just have to list these things. Again, I super very much appreciate y'all purchasing my journals, especially now since I'm technically like out of work until I'm out of work until the spring. So it's going to be a freelance fast dance here. So buy a journal. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.